So there was, it's called Gold, short and sweet. That's just like a song that's a lot of fun to sing. It's like just a lot of fun to sing around the house, you know? Yeah, it's thrilled to death about that one. Dasha V asks, out of your favorite artists, who would you like to record a track with? And I have to say Enya, because I love what Enya does. I love, it's sort of a weird pairing conceptually, Adam Young and Enya, but I think it'd be really special, and for me, it'd be a dream come true. I love how she embodies this world that's inherently her, and no one else can come close to it. And to me, that's what artistry is all about. And she has a legacy that she left behind that's mind blowing, you know. So for me, as a young artist, she's somebody I really look up to as far as the career and the world that she's built for herself. So yeah, Enya, I don't know what the music would sound like. I think it would be very dreamy though, because what she does is so tranquil and relaxing, and I've heard people say the same about me, so it could be amazing. So Enya is top of my list. Track 4 off the Midsummer Station, it's called Dementia, and I had a kind of another dream come true. I got to work with Mark Hoppus. I've been a huge Blink fan for years and years and years. Some of the first songs I ever learned to play guitar. You know, every junior high boy gets a guitar and he learns to play Blink-182 songs. So those were mine. I got to work with Mark. I think he lives in London, and he was gracious enough to fly to New York to his studio here. We took a few hours and recorded his vocal parts in studio, and the song was done before we knew it. Great guy. There's always this thing where you're a little bit worried about meeting your heroes for the first time because you're not sure if they're going to be who you think they are based on their persona, their public, you know, perceived identity. And when you fall in love with somebody's music, you sort of get to know them as an intimate, you know, person. And I think that's an important thing. So got to know Mark even better. It was great. It was a great guy. So yeah, Dementia featuring Mark Hoppus. Here you go. Hey, it's Adam Young from Owl City. That was Dementia. We're here live at Livestream, listening to the new record, the Midsummer Station. So excited about it. Just came out this morning, woke up and it was number 1 on iTunes. Dreams coming true left and right for this guy. Jordan M says, what inspired the name The Midsummer Station? Truth be told, it's all about the imagery. It's all about where your mind goes when you hear the title or you see it written out. I'm really into that stuff. I love thinking about where my mind goes when I hear two words put together that don't add up. And that plus the album cover is like, where is this place? Where am I going? Like, where is this music going to carry me? And I love that. So that's kind of the short answer behind the name. Track number 5 is called I'm Coming After You. So much fun. This might be my favorite track on the new record because it's really cheeky. It's not to be sung in any kind of seriousness, you know. So it's all about tongue in cheek, and there's nobody better at puns. The subtle genius of punnery, if you will, is Matt Thiessen from Reliant K. He, myself, and this guy, Brian Lee, brilliant writer from Nashville, LA, and New York, kind of bouncing around between all three places. Took a day in Nashville at Matt's house, wrote this track. So excited about this one. This one's like, I can't wait to play this one live. We haven't yet this year, but we're headed out on tour in next week, I think it is. They didn't really tell me anything. I just get on the bus and go and play when they say play. So that's on the set list. It's called I'm Coming After You, and here you go. It's called I'm Coming After You. Stoked out of my head about that one. By the way, be sure to stick around after we're done playing the record down. Gonna play some stripped down, very unpolished acoustic versions of 2 songs. So stick around for that. Josh F asks, what's your favorite song out of any of your albums? And it's kind of cheesy, I have to say. Is it cheesy if I just say Fireflies? Because there's something about that song, for whatever reason, that people all around the world connect with. I don't know what it is, even to this day. But there's something about playing that song literally all around the world, on every continent, that that there's a moment. There's the first sort of down chorus. I take out one of my in-ears and I say, "You guys sing this," and I like hold out the mic and I listen to the crowd sing it. And every night is different, and that's the beauty of music, the power of the music to reach people, because all around the world, there's people that maybe don't know English as their first language, and they're singing these lyrics that I wrote a million miles away in my parents' basement. It's an incredible thing. So Fireflies is my favorite song. Track 6, probably my favorite production as far as instrumental, like programming and synth work and kind of just beat making on the new record. It's called Speed of Love. I played a show last year at the 930 Club in DC, and I remember right after soundcheck, I started making this track, and I had it in my head for a long time, and I remember playing it for a bunch of my friends, and like, check out this crazy, like production synth like mess, so I'm really excited about this one. This is my favorite, like dance production track on the new record. Top Line was written by myself and Matt Thiessen and Sam Hollander from LA. So here you go. I hope you enjoy it. It's called The Speed of Love. Speed of Love, so cool. I just like listening to that. Usually I don't listen to my own music, but I have the final master, like the reference master on a CD in my car, and I start the car and that's playing, and it's like I have to just go drive around the block till it's over because it's so much fun to listen to. So Speed of Love. Aiden V asks, what's your favorite instrument to play and why? And I usually play the laptop more than I do anything else. As a producer, it's all about programming and MIDI, and it's like an endless worlds upon worlds. But I think drums, if I had to pick like a traditional instrument, I started playing drums in high school. I just like the way it feels to play drums. I just like how you feel it. You don't really hear it. You just kind of feel it, and it just kind of happens, So at home when I'm working on a track, I love to just like program a synth line out, and then I'll just loop that forever, and I'll go put on headphones and sit down at the drums and like write some kind of beat over it, and then I'll sit down at the computer again and then program whatever I just written. So it's really inspirational for me, probably more as a device for inspiration than anything else, because I'm not a very good drummer, but I love it. Track number 7, listening to the new record, the Midsummer Station, playing it from top to bottom. So far so good. We're about halfway into it here. Track 7 is called Good Time, and I've told the story a million times, but it's important, so it's worth saying it again. Working with Carly Rae was a dream come true. Last March, I was looking for a very strong female vocalist, and my manager said, I have a mutual buddy manager who does Justin Bieber, and he just signed this new girl, Carly Rae, and see what you think. Go, here's a link to her music. Go see what you think. And right away I thought I have to get Carly to sing on this track because she's perfect for it. So it was as easy as I just got her email address and I sent her an email and I said, hey, it's Adam from Owl City. This is what I do. This is a track called Good Time. I think you'd be perfect for if you're into it. So let me know what you think. And she wrote back and said, yeah, I love it. I love it to death. I'm in Ottawa. I think she was at the time. I'm in Ottawa, Canada. Send me the files and I'll record my stuff and send them back to you. So I never got to meet her in person until the video shoot. So it was cool because I felt like I'd known her my whole life, But anyway, she's an amazing person, Carly Rae Jepsen. So here it is, called Good Time.